Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about Thalassemia Bal Seva Yojna. So, what is this Yojna is all about? Along with, we will also pay attention to thalassemia, which is also considered as a rare disease. So, we will discuss about this rare disease and this particular Yojna in this video. So, let's begin. So the first thing that we need to know is why this particular thing was in news. So Union Health Minister has recently launched the second phase of Thalassemia Bal Seva Yojna. So that is the reason why this particular Yojna was in news, because the Union Health Minister has recently launched the second phase of this particular Yojna. When it was launched, it was actually originally launched in 2017, and it is a Coal India CSR funded hematopoietic stem cell transplantation program. So basically, if you see, this particular Yojna is under the CSR fund of a PSU known as Coal India. So Coal India CSR fund, they started with a program called hematopoietic stem cell transplantation, which basically try to work on the disease of thalassemia. This thalassemia, which is called as rare disease or at times also called as orphan disease. The reason why these such diseases are called as orphan disease, because what happened, they affect the very less population, and because the population which is affected by such diseases is very less, the pharmaceutical companies does not find it profitable to do a research to find drugs for such kind of diseases, and that's why the whole idea behind the orphan disease comes in place. What is the major goal of this? It is to provide one-time cure opportunity for hemoglobinopathies like thalassemia, sickle cell disease for patients who have matched family donor. So this particular program, the Bal Seva Yojna, was with the aim so that one-time opportunity for curing such like hemoglobinopathies, which include your thalassemia and sickle cell disease, which means here these both diseases are located related to the hemoglobin in your blood. So the diseases which are related to the hemoglobin were provided with the chance to be treated, or one time cure opportunity was provided under this. So this is the main reason. Because of this particular thing was in news. Now let's move forward and try to understand what thalassemia is. So it is a chronic blood disorder. What does chronic mean? That it exists for a long period of time. At times it is like lifetime, till lifetime for some patients suffer from it. So this is a chronic blood disorder. What it is a genetic disorder. You have to remember, it transfer from genes. So it is a genetic disorder due to which a patient cannot make enough hemoglobin found in the RBCs. So basically what happened over here, the RBCs are not able to produce the hemoglobin. So the which is the hemoglobin that is found in your blood in RBCs is not being able to get formed in the patients who are suffering from thalassemia. If you remember, if you have ever donated blood, you know that the people who take blood or collect that, they check for the hemoglobin, because that is a very important component even during the blood transfusion. But the patient of thalassemia suffer from the incapacity to develop the hemoglobin in the RBC. What this particularly leads to, this leads to anemia, and patient also require blood transfusion every 2 or 3 weeks to survive. So you can just understand the plight of people who are suffering from such a disease, that they have to go for blood transfusion like every 2 or 3 weeks. So that is the kind of severity of this disease. Now India is also a kind of a hot spot for this particular disease, and it has around 40 million carriers and over 1 lakh thalassemia majors under blood transfusion every month. So you can understand that a lot of people in India are suffering from such diseases, and it is very important that certain kind of programs are specifically curated or targeted to figure out the cure for thalassemia. So that is the whole idea behind this. So I hope you have understood what are the major features of this particular disease. Now let's also just quickly try to understand some common symptoms. So it is marked by slow growth. So your growth itself is hindered. Then weakness and fatigue, pale appearance, abnormal swelling, Then abnormal bone structure, especially in face and skull. So the face and skull of the person who is suffering from thalassemia also have an abnormal kind of a structure, like a big head and all these kind of thing could be seen. It could also lead to heart problems and iron overload. So at time it leads to anemia, which is like lack of iron in the body, but at times it could lead to iron overload. So such kind of symptoms or problems are associated with the patients who suffer from thalassemia. And in fact, in order to raise the awareness about this disease, 8th May every year is celebrated as World Thalassemia Day. So these are the basic details that you need to know. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.